What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre and Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds.
Where a drunk mind speaks sober thoughts.
We got another guest. We've been
on a motherfucking roll.
We have been on a roll because you know we don't have guests on.
Ever.
So it's an honor. You should be honored now.
Okay, come on now. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it.
So just introduce yourself. Let the girls and the guys know who you are, what you do, all that good shit.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I am Jerome Trammel. I am a TV producer for Fox as well as a social media digital marketing consultant. So that's what I do.
Yes.
So I do a little bit of activism here and there.
Okay, that's the professional title. Let me tell y'all how I met Jerome. We first met Jerome at the live show. We always talk about how Dre had a dick sucking contest.
And he was one of my competitors.
He was one of the competitors. That's how we really met him.
That's how we met him the first time, y'all. And so, do you know this nigga came and stole my little dildo dick?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
I don't remember.
And he never gave it back. And I'm like, well, wait, I've been sucking it. Like,
he didn't care. So just to let y'all know, Jerome is a freak too.
Oh, you know what? I still have that video. Maybe y'all should insert it.
You know what? Drea, we have buried that video.
Oh.
that video was a little wild.
It was very wild.
I'm going to post it when this episode comes out just so people can see it.
And another, y'all probably also, I'm putting you on the spot. Y'all probably also have seen him in a viral video. If y'all seen that video of Tammy Lauren, was like
Tommy.
at some event. Tommy, what's her name?
Doesn't
Tommy.
matter.
Yeah, so he like walks in and he's like, "What did you say? What did you say?"
He was protesting.
You were
Tommy
protesting.
Lauren is a racist white bitch.
Yes, he stood up in front of the whole. It was amazing. It was so
really good.
funny.
It
was so good. It was a moment. I said, I know that's right. I love him.
But so we've been knowing Jerome
for
a while.
No problem.
We done had some adventures.
Oh, what's crazy is that happened that same day I hosted the live show.
It was the
same day. Yep.
It was the same
day.
Crazy. Small world. You had a lot going on that day.
Listen, I'll be busy.
Protesting to sucking dick.
Listen, Beyonce has 24 hours in a day, so do I. So I use them wisely.
So what y'all been up to? What's you been up to, sis?
Well, sis, we just got back from Houston.
Yes, we did.
We had a hosting last week.
It was lit.
We were in Houston last weekend. It was lit.
It was super fucking lit.
Fun.
Like one of my best guy friends came, Chad. Shout out to Chad Freddie. Thank you for coming.
Yes.
I knew shit was going left when I looked over and his shirt was off and he was swinging it around his head.
A helicopter.
He was
cutting up. I said, "Oh Lord!"
But that was at the after little shit that we went to. But like the little main party, all of our friends had came. Like Jody had came.
Yeah, Kellen was there.
My two best friends, Jordan
Smiley.
and Jasmine.
Yeah, it was. Everybody came out.
Kiki
came. Of course, you know Kiki gonna show up for the girls.
Support the girls.
We
love nothing else.
Shout out to Kiki.
Yes. So, y'all, my weekend was crazy. I am not going to tell the full story on here, but if you are a Patreon member, y'all know about the story about Basketball Bay. And I got a fucking update for y'all ass. So I'm going to drop that on Patreon probably next week or after I do my Q&A on Patreon. So if you're a Patreon member, y'all need to stay motherfucking tuned. That's all I'm going to say.
Because baby, it's some tea.
And it's hot.
And I do not like him.
You know what? That's what we not going to do. Actually, that's what we can do.
I
don't give a damn. So anyways... What you been up to?
Well, so I just entered a relationship, my first official relationship.
This your first man?
My first
really?
man.
Oh, no. Congratulations. We ain't got no men.
At least somebody got one.
At least somebody getting claimed around this bitch.
Y'all do have men. Y'all just don't have like men.
We don't have a man.
We don't have
y'all have rotating.
Somebody that claim us. We're not getting claimed wrong.
Yeah, so it just happened July 2nd. So
congratulations.
I'm excited. He's amazing.
How is it being in a relationship?
Oh my God, he's amazing. I feel like I'm Cinderella, like the black Cinderella, Brandy.
Aww.
Yeah, not
so
like
you in love.
Like it's amazing. Like every single thing that was on my checklist, he checks it off. Like and more. It's like that's my Russell Wilson, and I'm Sierra.
Okay.
I'm giving Sierra vibes. He's amazing.
That's good. See, I want to find somebody that makes me not miss dating other people.
Do you?
Because I think that's the problem.
Important.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Do you get bored too quick?
I do. I get bored super, super quick.
I fall in love too quick.
But then she falls out of it even quicker.
And with him, it's just like, I'd be like, like he'll go to the bathroom. I was like, oh, I missed you.
See, yeah.
He done walked in on the phone. Let me tell y'all what he did.
That was
he on the
funny.
phone talking about, well, I'm about to start. You want me to just put you on mute? Nigga,
Cause I was thinking,
let me tell you what he did one day. One day I was going to get a haircut. So I was like, okay, I'll talk to you later. I'm going to get a haircut. He was like, oh, you can't prop up your phone on FaceTime? I'm like,
I mean, if that's what you want, babe.
Y'all better be in love. That's like in high school that you hang up
He's
first.
amazing.
But I ain't gonna lie, when I really like people, I do that type of stuff too. Like, we'll go to sleep on the phone.
Y'all are 48.
You know?
No, him and I go to sleep on the phone every night. Like, our FaceTimes when I would get up in the morning and check it, it'd be like 15 hours.
Because what I'm saying is, why fall asleep on the phone when y'all can just go to each other's house? We're not in high school.
And that's the thing, too, because sometimes I'm like, we need to spend some time apart so I can have my own individual life, but I'll be on the phone. It's different.
But we're still apart.
And when I see him again in person, I'm like, oh, I missed you. I feel like I haven't seen you in forever.
And y'all still on FaceTime walking up to each other.
Find you some love. We did that. We did that.
And first of all, she over here acting like she do that with me. We be on FaceTime walking up.
Listen, I thrive off of negativity. I'm here for the drama. I'm a hater today. I am negative Nancy all day.
My lesbian lover minus the loving.
Yes, let's put an emphasis on that because I'm not eating that coochie.
Well, then it's just friends, and I don't like it. I want y'all to.
You know what's crazy? People always think me and Drea have been intimate.
Just because y'all so sexual, yeah.
And I think because we're so close.
Like open about sex topics, not like.
Yeah, oh, okay.
Yeah,
well, I'll say this, like, we had this little situation where, like, one of her little friends was like, yeah, me and Drea about to, and I was like, hold on.
Wait.
Well, he said something that you said that you was gonna do to him to me, and I was like, you don't need to tell me that information.
Yeah, like
we close,
but the crazy thing is he lied because I did not even say that shit. Number one, so it's mad weird, and we gonna have a conversation about this.
Oh, this is recent.
Yes.
Oh,
it's mad weird that you would say that when I didn't say that. But then also, I think that because of the dynamic of Lex and I's friendship,
we make people
feel comfortable to say things to her because I guess they feel like, well, Drea probably was gonna tell you anyway.
Which she was.
Which I probably was, but it's like, okay, bitch, let me tell her. That's my friend, not yours.
Yeah.
I said, y'all is nasty. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Drea Nicole.
And y'all know we be getting tipsy during the show now.
Off that Vizzy.
They always wondering what's in our cup.
This was in it.
You know what I'm saying?
Normally, I would say don't worry about what's in my cup, but today I'm going to let y'all know.
Mm-hmm. So the good thing about Vizzy is that it's a little, you can get a little lit, but it's a little healthy.
It
has the antioxidants, vitamin C, all that good stuff.
Acerola cherry.
Oh, come on with the education now.
I'm going to teach you.
And now they just dropped like a watermelon variety pack.
Yes,
so they
has mango watermelon, blueberry watermelon, a ton of different flavors.
You know we love watermelon.
Yes, and they also already have a lot of other variety packs available.
Yes, so if y'all go to VizzyHardSeltzer.com/Poor Minds, you can find out where to get it, how to drink it, what you want to do with it, whatever. If you want to drink with us, now y'all know. Don't say we having to put y'all on some game now.
And always make sure you're 21 plus.
Please do. But anyways, let's get into these topics. So the first thing I wanted to talk about is we live in Atlanta, and y'all know Atlanta has a lot of
Peace up, A-Town. That's the first thing I thought of.
Look at me, I'm being negative Nancy. Shut the hell up. Okay. I'm negative today.
The Dawn is mad. She makes them in love.
We went to Houston. I didn't get no dick. Ooh. I didn't get no nothing. So I'm very on edge.
Houston, we have a problem.
Exactly.
I had fun in Houston.
Yes, you did, mamas.
Oh. Mama did have fun.
Anyway, so I wanted to talk about this because we're in Atlanta. I don't think I'm about to say the right word. What's it called when something is attached to something, like rumors, stigma?
A
stigma, yeah. Okay. So Atlanta has the stigma of being like gay town, gay city, a lot of down low men here, a lot of successful men that are down low. So I wanted to talk about down low culture because you being a gay man, I know you got the tea. Now,
I'm a woman.
Okay. A woman, her, she.
You being a woman.
The pronoun. No.
You got the tea still.
Gay man. I'm just
You're
kidding.
being a gay man.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not going to ask you to name drop because we absolutely don't name drop on this show. But we do want to know about the down low culture. And as women dating, like, is there certain things we should look out for? Like, you remember that thing that was going on? They were saying, like, if a guy goes to the bathroom and, like, rubs his left ear or something, that means he was gay.
Oh, y'all remember that?
Yeah, you remember, like,
I got an eyelash in my eye.
Yeah, stuff like that. It's the signal.
The
so I just wanted to talk about, like, down low culture in Atlanta. And is it really as bad as what people say it is?
Well, that's loaded.
Ooh.
Well, so there's a down low culture everywhere, right?
Okay.
There's people who are just like, discreet about, and this is two different things, right? There are people who are very discreet, so they don't go advertise that they're gay, or you just wouldn't know it. You think that they're just like cis men or straight men, right? Mm-hmm. And so that's that. And I call it discreet because some people get that confused with down low too. Mm-hmm. Down low is like when you're
keeping
opposite is low down.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Where you have another family or you date women or whatever and you don't really want them and you want, men, you date them on the low. You date women as cover-ups.
You try to portray a certain image.
Yeah.
Now wait, let me interrupt you real quick. Because when a man isn't like hiding it, like you said, he's a discreet. But don't they call that trade?
They call it trade.
Trade.
Yeah.
I know my lingo now.
Yeah, that's good. But some people confuse trade with down low too as well.
Okay.
So like trade just means like you
can't
assume
tell
that there are just like a straight masculine guy.
Right. Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So
that's how
But
trade.
if you would have talked to them or whatever, they would probably
Like, and end up
you
saying
know.
like, oh,
Yeah.
because I don't know if y'all remember this. Do y'all remember a long time ago? Y'all know Karamo from
he was from the real world.
He was from the Real World.
Queer
and
Eye from the Straight Guy.
Yeah, so yeah, Queer Eye from the Straight Guy, Karamo. But I remember him being on Real World and nobody knew he was gay. Like, so it was like the 4th or 5th episode he came out and saying he was gay, and everybody was shocked, including me. I was like, I would never. So I think that now you can tell he's very more open and expressive. But back then, I think that was like something that you would consider like trade.
Well, I would consider that kind of like the same situation with like when Frank Ocean came out, right?
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah,
very similar.
Because he wasn't down low,
right.
but we just didn't know.
Yeah.
I think it's the same. Honestly, I'm not trying to be funny, but even with Lil Nas X too, I couldn't tell.
Yeah.
When he was just old town. I mean, now obviously he's out and he's proud.
Yeah, he's
but
living in his truth.
Yeah, but like when he first came out, I would be like, okay, that would probably be like a trade.
Right.
Yeah, that would be called trade.
Okay. Now that we got the definition.
Now we got it down. Because see, I never knew what a trade
so down low and discreet men are called trade. Where like you really can't tell.
Okay, but down low is the ones that be lying.
Yes. Now I always say like down low, aka low down.
Low
down. Like living another life. And there's two parts of that too, because some down low men are really bisexual. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
But society says you have to be a certain way, right? And then you have the down low who I don't like women at all, but I'm gonna mess with them. And they call the women who like know, because some women even know beards.
Ooh, come on, Dad, with the
I love the adjectives.
Hold on, I might have been a goatee or two in my day now.
I may have too.
Voluntarily or involuntarily?
Involuntarily. But I think I started to pick up on it later down the line. You know?
I said,
and then there's another caveat to that too, because women would say like, oh, well, I think he must be gay or he must be down low because he like to be freaky in the bedroom. And that, y'all past that now, right? Because y'all have done like
we
so
love
many.
Booty holes.
Right. Yeah.
That ain't nothing.
But women, there's still women today who like, he wanted to stick it in my booty hole. Like, well, you're a woman, right?
Right.
Unless you want to tell me something different.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
You never know. But you know what I mean? So that's the thing too. Like, if he's too freaky or if he's too wild, if he's into other things, then it's like, he got these certain kinks, he must be gay or something like that.
Right.
Yeah. We say that all the time on this show, though. We disagree with that.
Anything that you do with a woman
is straight.
Right. So do you feel like down low culture in Atlanta, we're just going to talk about Atlanta because that's what we live in at. Do you feel like it's still a thing?
Yes, it's very much still a thing. And it's so huge here. Yes, it's still a thing. I'll say just in my experiences, I've been here over 3 years now, permanently. And I feel like...
You've been here for 3 years?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought you been
here.
Me, I the kid, do what we gotta do.
Well, you been here longer than you.
Yes, but I feel like when Jerome came here, just to get off topic, it was like you came in like everybody kind of started knowing you, like you started making connections like that. It took us a while,
right?
Yeah.
But it's like when I first met you, you were already doing shit, and I didn't know you had just got here.
So the difference is because I was popular on social media, right? And I'm a black gay male. Atlanta has majority of black gay males, so like before I even got here, people like knew me and stuff like that, or knew of me from social media, invited me to events. So when I got here, it was like, okay, he's home,
right?
Yeah,
he at home now.
So wait, now I'm not done with the down low culture shit now, because there's some tea here.
huge here. And I was going to say, like, and this is just me, out of every 10 men that I meet, just like periodically in Atlanta, I'll say a good 7 out of the 10 are either gay or down low, bisexual. 7 out of 10. Yeah.
7?
Yes.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. But you're in Atlanta. But you're in Atlanta.
You know what? And the thing is, though, it doesn't bother me because I've said this on the past episode before. Like, I would mess with a bisexual man. I would. Like, that doesn't necessarily bother me. But I will say I would be bothered if you're, like, down low. That's the shit I really cannot fuck with.
Because down low, there's a seat. There's a seat.
Right.
And, like, we don't do the seat. We don't do that at all.
What does that mean?
The seat. Like,
the seat. Oh, I thought you said the seat. I said, well, what position is that?
Let me tell you.
You know, like, come on now.
We want to get some more tea.
We trying to get the terminology going now. Goddamn.
But yeah, no, it's very deceitful.
And it's very dangerous, right? Because I feel like if you're lying about who you are, you could give a damn about anybody else.
Right.
And if you're lying about who you are, you would do anything to keep that secret.
Right.
Whether that's harming people.
I done seen a movie where some people got murdered.
Well, I mean I'm
sure
the trans women have that bad hair.
Yeah. I was watching
across the country. Yeah.
They did Candy wrong.
Yes. What was the movie that we watched that we just talked about? With the trans women. Did you hear about that movie?
Oh, Secret Society.
Society.
I just watched that.
Yes, we just talked about that.
That was so good.
However, and shout out to the girls. It was an amazing movie, but I feel like trans women should have played those roles.
That's the same thing we said. We're woke. We are part of the community.
We love to see it.
Yes, we actually on the episode where we talked about it, we said that we did feel like it was weird that they didn't have actual trans women.
Yeah. That was so crazy to me.
Because there's plenty of beautiful trans women that are passable, right?
Yes.
Where you wouldn't know a thing. So like, why not have why not have them play those roles when the roles are so limited for trans women?
Right, exactly.
I
definitely agree.
But it's a good movie.
But let me say this about the down low culture too. Have you ever been in a down low relationship where you were messing with somebody that was down low?
Well, not a relationship, but I have had relations.
A situation. So how was that?
It used to be attractive, right? It used to be this thing like, so for a lot of gay men, being with a down low man makes you feel above, makes you feel, and it's just the thing. It makes you feel womanly, almost like you feel like you're safe, you're secure. No one knows you're my little. That's what it felt like. And that's cool.
We always say how we like a little chaos.
It's cool, but then he's like, man, I want to go out with you in public. I want to go to the movies. I want to go to dinner. I want to do these things, and they don't want to do those things because they can't. And so like then it becomes a little bit of like chaotic because it's like I want to do those things and I can't not do those things. So it almost seems like you're keeping me a secret, or you're hiding me, or you're ashaming myself when, in actuality, like you're ashamed of yourself.
Right. So does it always start off that way? Like, is this a conversation that you have up front with them, and they're like, oh nah, like nobody can't know about this shit, or is it like you find out later?
Yeah, it's always like nobody can know about this. Don't tell nobody my secrets, this and the other. And I'm like, okay, I'm cool, because for me, I feel like what I do in the bedroom has nothing to do with no one else's business. However, when you with someone, you're gonna those emotions and those feelings come out.
That's what I was gonna say. Like you're gonna develop feelings on both sides.
And you're gonna always feel rejected.
It's inevitable.
Right.
And I'll tell you, I was in high school, and that's when I stopped messing with like the down low men. I was in high school, and I remember walking. We were walking somewhere, and he told me, like, you switching too much. And he told me, he was like, I'm going to leave out, and you leave out, like, 1 minute after me, so they wouldn't see him and I walking together even though I was getting inside his car.
Oh
so
my
I was
God.
like, in that moment, I felt so small. I was like, I deserve better. I deserve.
Well, to make y'all feel a little better, sometimes niggas be hiding me, and I'm 100% woman. So, I feel your pain. I feel your pain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
But you know what I'm saying? Okay. I just have so many questions. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me ask this though. Is there anything as a woman that we can look out for, like, to kind of like notice, like, oh, this guy might be DL? There's like nothing that we can.
No, there's nothing you all can look out for. I mean, you have those people who say like, oh, if he does this or he does that, but naturally, men can do whatever, right? So like it used to be like. he must be gay on the down low if he got an earring in his ear, or if he wearing flip flops, or if his shorts above his knees.
Yeah.
You know, that was like when we were younger, but now it's like if he.
I like my nigga shorts to be above his knees.
Because these niggas be wearing shorts today.
And I love it.
Yeah.
That's
So, like,
actually what I like.
I'll say like just have. For me, I said the best thing is like him telling you himself. So to have open and honest conversations and letting him know that like if you are, it's okay if that's something that you're okay with. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the best way because everything else is kind of like you gotta sneak and you gotta deceive and you don't got time for all that to be a private investigator.
Because honestly, we don't want.
I just want to know the truth. Just tell me the truth.
Well, remember,
yes, but also women say that. I mean, to cut you off, women say like, "I want to know the truth. Just let me know the truth. I don't want to be left in the dark." This and other. And then if they do, then it's like, "Oh, that gay ass nigga, he must got AIDS." And
But see,
so you doing the bending?
I can
Y'all
only
remember
speak
Color
for
Girls? So you doing the bending?
Janet Jackson, yeah.
So it ain't gonna be no cool conversation. So
No,
I agree
get
with you.
it.
Women
I
be
do.
acting like they gonna be cool
And
with
some
it,
of them
and you
are so
not.
insecure. There was one
It's
girl.
not that I would necessarily be cool with it, but then you're giving me the option to decide if I want to keep talking to you or not.
Right,
Yeah.
I agree.
You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna go off on you because of your sexuality if you keeping it 100 with me.
Yeah, so it's a double-edged sword because, like, if I let you know that I'm a bisexual man or whatever else, you might not want to talk to me. And if I don't let you know, you might talk to me, but you're not finding out, then it might be a bad. It's like.
But if I don't want to talk to you no more, it's somebody else who will still want to talk to you.
Yeah, but I feel like there's certain men who like. Certain women are cool with that. And it's okay. And there's certain women who are not. And it's like, sometimes it's hard for them to differentiate which one, which side are you on.
Just to bring up another
honest
situation.
conversations like I was saying.
Yeah.
To bring up another example, Love is Blind. When Carlton came out as bisexual later to Diamond, and it was a whole, it was like he was this is my problem with it. It was because at first he was like, oh, people don't usually accept me and I'm scared to tell people. And I was like, damn, I get it. And then he backdoored and said, well, you the only one that got a problem with it. Everybody usually be cool with it. And I date way better women than you type shit.
Yeah, so then he tried to use it to like
so how did you feel about it?
I addressed this actually. This is just my perception because I know of Carlton very well. Not that well.
I was about to say, is the tea getting hot?
He said, baby, no, not me.
Not that well. Like, if I was going to date him, I might as well date a woman. So what I will say is that in my heart, I feel like Carlton is just gay.
Okay.
And that's just what I feel. I don't know for sure. That's what I feel. And I feel like using the term bisexual is a little bit more acceptable.
Okay.
Because it's like, you know, he deal with men, but he also deal with women. So like, I give him a little bit of the cool points. That's what he gets. So it's more acceptable. In my heart, I feel like he wants a man. And yeah, he was like hypocritical in that situation. He was like, everybody else don't have a problem. Before he says, I didn't tell you because you wouldn't accept me.
Right. It was like it was a lot of confusion.
You always, and this is just me, you always lead with the truth. How you gonna propose to somebody and not
tell them? Right. Because I want to know, have you sucked dick before? That's something that you don't leave out.
You might can give me some.
And if y'all remember him from Real Housewives of Atlanta,
I do.
Then you already knew the tea.
Well, that's what I was saying. That's what confused me a little bit. But like I said, I feel like certain things that I can't speak on, or I don't know if it's because, like I said, I don't want to offend people.
Yeah.
Especially I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I feel like sometimes people will say things and they be like, you know what? I honestly didn't know. I apologize because I had a situation. I had an episode up. I literally called Jerome on the phone.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I said, Jerome, I think I said something fucked up.
I appreciate that.
I said, I don't know. Can you let me know if this is wrong? He listened to it. He said, I will go ahead and delete that. And let me tell you why. Of course, I'm not going to say what I said and this and that.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I wasn't trying. Y'all know me. I make offensive jokes. I'm going to say what I got to say. I'm going to talk about your coochie, your grandma coochie, everybody coochie. And sometimes
but you don't know what you don't know. Right. You don't know what's offensive until you know what's offensive.
Right.
But let me say this about Carlton. I literally think that he did that just so he can be eligible for the show. Because they didn't accept any gay man. And he's been wanting to be in this celebrity industry world for a while. That's why he made that big spectacle on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So it was like, okay, I get my chance to be on the show.
Okay.
Yes. And I got like a storyline now.
So do you feel like that when people do things like that, because I know he's not the only one, do you feel like that harms the progression of the community?
Yeah, because then women say like, because he disrespected her and I talked to Diamond.
Yeah.
He called her all kind of bees, talked about her weave, and it's like, well, bitch, you just proposed to her. Like, what's going on? it was so easy for you to do that because you didn't really want her in the first place. Let's talk about
But
that.
I also feel like this though, him being a bisexual man and him being around like the housewives, I feel like this is kind of off topic, but he knew better because her hair did look crazy. He could have told her.
It did, but
That shit was lifting.
It came left to right. He was just like
He just
insulting
kept-
her,
yeah.
and she was like literally taking it. She was just processing everything. It's literally because he didn't want her in the first place.
So do you feel like it feeds into the stigma that people already have that like all gay men are just sassy and catty?
Shady.
Yeah, shady.
Because I feel like this. I feel like a lot of times
And that's
people
not
think
true
it's
either.
really not true. Because I would
Yeah.
say we're gonna talk about lasagna.
You think so?
Well, no, listen. We're gonna talk about lasagna gate in a minute because me and Jerome got
That's what we
into
naming
it.
this episode.
No, it was really me and
Lasagna
Drea.
Gate.
It was you and Drea, but of course I jumped in because I'm like, hold up, nigga. Hold up,
The
nigga.
Don don't play about the little Don.
I said, hold on, nigga. But I will
It's a
say
package.
this. I will say this. Jerome never got. He knows,
didn't.
like he never crossed that line.
Yeah.
So I feel like what Carlton did was he kind of gave that stigma that black gay men.
Bro.
Let's get over here.
The walls are falling down.
But he kind of added to that stigma that black gay men feel like they're women and they can talk to women however, and they feel like they can
get a
fight
pass.
women.
And
They
feel
get a
like they get a
pass.
pass, right?
Right.
And a lot of that quickness and cattiness comes from always having to defend ourselves from childhood. So we quick on our feet. Some of us.
Right.
Right. Because
Yeah.
y'all be reading down now.
They
Yeah.
definitely do.
Reading down. But like I
Shady
said, I
boots.
do feel like there's a lot of stigma that are attached, just like it is being a black woman or a black person,
yeah,
period.
yeah.
So it's just crazy to me that I feel like black people, we're so homophobic. You know, like a lot
As
of
a
us
whole,
as
yeah.
a whole, you know, like especially people who grew up differently, you know,
I
like
absolutely agree.
And they wrap it up by calling it a preference.
yeah,
You know, absolutely. It was a pretty famous celebrity that made a post the other day, and they were basically saying that they feel like all of the children are going to be gay in 10 years.
Who's this person?
And I'm not saying, you know
we don't name drop.
we don't name
You know we
drop.
don't name drop.
we ain't gonna say
I could think of one person, but he's not been into it so many
that whole
times.
Drea man.
But no, but I'm glad you brought that up because that brings in
Is he a badass
to
or
the
no?
next. You know what? That's gonna bring us to the next topic. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP,
And it's your girl Drea Nicole.
and we want to tell y'all about Thrive Cosmetics.
Y'all know we love some cosmetics. You know, we love to beat the face.
Yes.
And we love anything that's natural.
Right. So I have really oily skin, but I have combination skin. It's like oily in some spots, it's dry in some spots. So I've used their Brilliant Eye Brightener, and it's helped all right under here.
Well, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I love the eye brightener. It definitely helps if you have like dark circles or if you suffer from being tired or looking tired. I love it for that.
And the best thing about it is that they are PETA approved and Leaping Bunny approved. Everything is 100% vegan.
Paraben free, sulfate
Yes.
free, phthalate free.
Yes, and the best thing about it is like I feel like a lot of people, they don't have skincare. They just want to put on the makeup, but this is
Right.
like makeup that's good for your skin.
Yes, so you're doing the 2-in-1.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't beat that.
You know, so you're gonna go to thrivecosmetics.com/pour minds to get 15% off of your order. We love to save the coins. That's Thrive CAUSEMETICS.com/pour minds. Y'all ain't know I was a spelling bee chimp. But yes, go to thrivecosmetics.com/pour minds to get 15% off your order and get better skin right now.
Come on, Akila.
That's gonna bring us to the next topic.
I will
you
say
can
this.
tell Ryan not here because we cutting up today.
Before you get to that, let me just say, when it comes to him, I just wish, like, the only time he's in the news is when he's talking about gay people, trans people, and it's like, just take a diabetes shots and just sit down and just leave everybody else alone. Like,
Diabetes.
like,
He got the sugars?
Yes, bitch, duh.
Oh, he do got the sugars.
like, you going blind,
He's
put you on your
big.
mouth. It's like, just sit
You
down.
can't even see.
But I just thought it was odd because my thing, going back a little bit into that topic, I just felt like, I don't know, like growing up as a kid, you knew about certain gay celebrities. Like, I mean, I knew who Elton John was.
I knew he was about to say Elton
But because I did.
A little Boy George.
Because let's be real, back then it wasn't too many references.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
But I knew Elton John was gay.
Because it's more acceptable for white people to come out.
Right, but it's like I never looked at them and was like, oh, okay, well, they trying to make it okay to be gay, so I'm gonna be gay.
So
Or I'ma
Elton
be
John is not why you ate
lesbian.
coochie, is what you're
No,
saying.
absolutely not. I ate coochie because I wanted to. Elton ain't have nothing to do with it.
What's good?
It was.
Oh, damn.
I just feel like that
that's
whole
the-
excuse is so dumb. Like,
so
I've seen
stupid.
straight people on TV all my life.
Yes.
I don't want no vagina in my mouth.
Are you sure?
I don't.
Okay, I'll just. It's
I
here
don't.
if you want.
Now, I know I probably would be skilled because I'm skilled at other things, but I don't want it. I don't.
Yes, I feel like it's just something that's in you.
Yeah.
Just like people who are just completely straight, you're just completely straight. You don't
Yeah.
have no desire to mess with another one.
Black Luther, they never let him come out.
They didn't, but he could have if he wanted to.
Oh, he came up to his friends though.
Yeah.
So that, you know.
Well, I'll say this. Well, that's the next topic that we're talking about. Does media affect your sexuality?
Yeah.
But I feel like that's such a silly thing to say for anybody because, like he said, growing up, there wasn't any like gay cartoons, lesbian couples that we saw. Like none of that.
Yeah.
So for these people to like, even Jerome, anybody that we know to grow up and they're gay people. What does that mean? Like he wasn't growing up seeing people kiss on TV and doing that.
So
and
where'd it come from?
So where'd it come from?
And then they always touch like, oh, he must have been raped as a child, or
Right.
he must have didn't have his father growing up. Like, no, I just like dick. That's it.
Period. That's
It's
how I
good.
feel.
That's just
And if
what
you
I
ever
like.
had it, it's tasty.
Because I'm not. I love
tasty.
it. But I will say this. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not. We always talk about it. I done had my heyday. I done been a hoe. They ain't got nothing to do with Barney.
You
I'm
ate a little
hoe 'cause
coochie
I'm a hoe.
too at one time.
I ate a little coochie before. They ain't got nothing to do with anything that I've seen or that I've watched. It's sometimes you just be in the moment and you want to try something.
Yeah.
And with people, when they can't figure out something, they just throw anything to it to try to make sense. Like there's straight men who tell me all the time, like, well, how you know you never, if you never had vagina, how you know that you don't like it?
Well,
I'm
how
like,
you know
well, you haven't had dick. How you know
How
you
you
don't
know
like
you
it?
don't like that,
You want to go in the back
right.
room?
We can try it out.
Okay, fine.
And that's what I.
Right.
But that's what
Not
I'm saying.
anymore though, because I'm a committed young
He is
man.
in a committed relationship.
But I
Monogamy.
do feel like it's like all the excuses that they make is so crazy. But I also feel like at the end of the day, I even hate that people have to make announcements that I'm gay. Who cares? This is who you love. It doesn't need to be an announcement anymore. Like
But it's a safety thing too. Like safety comes with that. Just like when the trans women, say that they're trans, whether they're about to be intimate with someone or not, it's a safety thing. So when people come out who are not like me,
Right,
like,
right.
I'm like, oh yeah, he must be gay. When people who are not like me, when they come out, it's a thing for safety because now they can live in their
Right.
live in their
Well, I
truth.
guess
and
I mean,
identity.
But when you
As far
say
as, like-
safety for the men, what do you mean?
I feel like safety.
Because I understand with the trend.
I feel like
That's the
safety
one.
because a lot of straight men who are masculine feel like men who are masculine should announce or let them know that they're gay. Otherwise, they assume that they're straight, and that
Right,
can be,
okay.
that
I
can
see
be
what
a safety
you're saying.
hazard. Because
Right.
like I've been hanging around you all this time. Like, why do I have to announce that I'm
Right.
a gay
Yeah,
man?
why do I have to do
because
that?
you assume that I'm straight because that's the norm, right?
Especially if
Right.
I'm not hitting on you.
And now it's like, well, you probably be looking at me. You probably like, first of all, I don't want your dusty ass.
I'm
Like, let's start there.
because a lot of
Yeah.
these niggas do be dusty.
But it's a safety thing, and I feel like when people come out, they're more comfortable living their life.
Well, I guess I mean as far as like the media, like
Yeah.
if a celebrity
what I was
comes,
just talking
like if
about.
a celebrity comes out and says that they're gay or they're lesbian, it doesn't need to be like on the front page news. It's like, okay, I feel like if they want to make that announcement to their fans and their friends, like let them know and let that be it. Like, why does it have to be on the front page of the Shade Room if somebody comes
And
out
it's
and
not
Because
gonna
people
make-
still deem it's like something wrong with it.
Yeah.
So it's almost like a person coming out saying an N word, and you're like, they're racist. Like it's like controversy because
Right.
you're gay.
But
So it's celebrated on one hand, but on the other hand, it's also like taunted and made like a spectacle.
Right.
Like when the athletes come out, it's like they get praise, and then some of them get like a lot of hate. It's like
Right.
So
well, I feel like
Like the episode of the game.
The
Y'all remember the episode?
What was the song you was singing? I'm trying to put you to bed, Malik. I'm trying to put you to bed, Malik.
The episode was
And he
crazy.
was making lasagna. We still gonna talk about lasagna.
Lasagna.
But,
Lasagna.
but
That's
before we
crazy.
move on to the next topic, I do want to say that as women, I noticed that we do this a lot. I have recently corrected myself from doing this as well. Just calling things gay. Like, oh, that shit is gay. Oh, that's gay. Or, oh, if a nigga don't want me, he must be gay. Like, saying stuff like that. I feel like a lot of times, like, we say that we're allies, but we weaponize that as well. Like, somebody be like, oh, my baby daddy gay. Or my baby daddy like this. And it's like, why is that?
Or seen as soft. Like, a lot of men be like, oh, man, like, you crying. That's for girls. Like, that's gay.
Yeah.
Like, niggas, they're tears.
Right, exactly.
And it be some very much gay hood niggas that will beat you up. That will beat up the straight niggas.
Or not even hood. Or not even hood. Just like people.
Right.
Just people.
Yeah, and that's how I feel. I feel like we need to switch our minds like on a lot of terminology that we use to offend people, because you can't say that you're for gay people but then you're using the word gay to try to insult someone.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense.
I agree
for
with
me.
that.
For me. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
And we back to talk to y'all about BetterHelp.
Our fave.
Yes.
We love BetterHelp. I think that if you've been a listener of the show for a long period of time, you could tell the growth between the both of us, like individually, but then also within our friendship.
Yes.
And it's all thanks to BetterHelp. We love BetterHelp. You know, Lex and I are always talking about how we have our counseling sessions every week, and it's just helped us out with a lot of the different things that we've been dealing with in our life.
Right, and the best thing about it is that it's convenient and you do it from the comfort of your own home. I know a lot of people are skeptical about it because they don't want to have to call, make an appointment, go out, be in a waiting room and do all that. With BetterHelp, you do it from your phone. You can do it with a video call, text, or a regular phone call.
Right.
So we actually have a patient review.
We do.
It says, Dan is caring, empathetic person who has a lot of great personal and professional experience. He responds in a timely manner and has lots of great resources to share. And this person was dealing with issues concerning relationships, family conflicts, self-esteem, anger management, and career difficulties.
So all you have to do again is go to betterhelp.com/poorminds. That's better, HELP, and join the over 1 million people that have already started taking charge of their mental health with betterhelp.com.
Okay.
Amen, my sister.
Look, we are educating the masses right now.
Okay,
and I love that.
This
for
is
us.
great.
Education
We
101.
normally don't do educational episodes.
This
so
is
I feel like this is very different.
We done learned about the download, the low
The
down,
trade.
the trades, all of that. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the bed.
Hey, the bed.
Bow.
Bow.
Bow. I bow, bow, bow. Okay.
Come on, Jerome.
So y'all know this is basically Poor Minds, aka the booty show. We done talked about booty holes so many times, a lot. We talked about eating ass, fingering ass, all this. But me and Dre have never done anal.
We have not.
Now, anal is not, we've never
Now,
done
I
anal.
tried recently. I won't say when.
Excuse me?
You can tell.
I don't want to I don't want to even know.
It ain't work out. It ain't work out. But I'm gonna try again. I don't feel the
Let
need.
yourself off and try
Because if it did,
again.
you'll be a little bit happy.
Yes.
Okay, so we wanted to talk about the steps to prepare for anal, because
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have the misconception that you can just be like, you know what, put it in my ass, daddy, and you can't do it like that.
You can. You might just get a chocolate lollipop.
No,
If you don't want
we
that.
don't want that.
We don't want that.
Not $1 for Daisy.
I see, do a dollar, do a dollar, Daisy.
Fudge pop?
Well, I'll say this. I do eat a lot of Chipotle. I'll still eat Taco Bell. So for women like me who don't have the best diet all the time, how do we prepare for anal? Like, are there steps?
Do you think it's about diet? I feel like you gonna poop regardless if you don't prep.
But some things make it better, some things make it worse, right?
Right.
So, like, some things you eat is going to tear your stomach up, and you don't want to eat those things.
Right,
If you want to do anal, because you just never know.
Like, you should not be going to Papacitos if you know you're going,
Yeah.
But people's favorite thing is, like, I know my body. Like, no, you don't.
Right.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's ways to prepare for men and women, and that's just, like, anal dishing. Like, that is the best way to prepare. If you think you're going to do it, if you want to do it, if you think it might be a thing, just always do it. So, like, I feel like for people who are a little bit more on the freaky side, nothing's wrong with freaky. Like, if you know you're about to get something tonight and he might be into that, or you might be into that, or something you want to try, just take the extra 15, 20 minutes, whatever it takes to prepare, just like by cleaning your
I have dished my
insides out.
booty before.
I have to. You just use the regular dish, right?
You don't use the vagina douche because
we both about.
yeah. So like the anal douche and the vagina douche are very different. So like
Are you speaking of an enema?
Some people call it that.
Okay.
So, like, what do you use when you douche?
I use a douche that we use for our pussy.
Yeah. So is it like
I don't use that.
We don't interchange them. We have one.
So the tips are made different. Like your anal is a little bit more sensitive.
Okay.
So you can rip it with how the tips are made for your vagina.
It did snatch it one time.
Now see, that's because you ain't got your wax.
It pinched your asshole on the inside.
Yeah. So it has. So typically on the stem, it has those little openings where the water comes in.
Yes.
So that's not how the anal douche is. The anal douche has one hole.
At the tip.
And at the tip, like a straw is curved in so it doesn't hurt you when it goes in. Yeah, so the water. Because I'm not gonna lie,
it'll be like this.
Yeah.
Because it be pinching your asshole.
Yeah.
You gotta prepare yourself.
Yeah, that's because those extra holes are in there that's not sensitive to the vagina.
I never knew that.
To the anal.
Now see?
So it's literally like a water hose
that
you squirt in.
Okay.
But the straw part of it's dented in, so you don't feel any of the cuts.
Wow, I never knew that.
Okay.
And you just keep doing that, filling up with water or whatever you use
until it comes out clear. Yeah.
That's it. That's literally it.
So, but what about?
And typically, you'll put like some lube or maybe or whatever you want to do around it, just so like you have comfort there.
Easier to slide in.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't know. Like I want to try it, but I don't think I got it in me, y'all.
You gonna have it in you.
I feel like if you really, really like someone, more ways than one. I feel like if you really like someone, then you'll be more.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think I gotta really, 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 really like someone,
and they have to know what they're doing.
Yeah. So, what do you do to like stretch the booty hole? Because we wear butt plugs. So is that something good to prepare?
But we wear little bitty ass butt plugs.
But that's what I'm saying, Jerome. Like sometimes when they get too big, they hurt.
Your anal is so loose, like
loose. Speak for yourself.
No. I meant elastic.
He said, "Hold on, bitch."
I meant it's so elastic.
Booty ain't loose.
I meant like that it's so elastic. Like it's so elastic
it can stretch.
that it stretches. It's like what you really feel is not really ripping or tightness, is like just pressure really.
Okay.
If you're doing it in the right way. Because think about it, and I don't want to be gross, but like when you use the bathroom, sometimes your poop comes out bigger than some men's penises. So if you can do that, you definitely can do the
okay. But you should stretch your butthole.
If you like, but I feel like if a person knows what they're doing and you're comfortable and you're taking your time, then you should be able to. Well, I don't know.
How do you know?
Basketball baby too big. I'm not doing it. Basketball baby.
How do you know they're doing it right?
Yes. How do you know if they know what they're doing?
If it feels good, because some people
but it's gonna hurt regardless if it's your first time.
But if you go slowly into it, just like your first time having sex, right? The traditional way.
This pussy was ready.
It was ready?
Yeah.
Hot and ready?
Yeah.
Getting very much Little Caesars?
Not ready.
No
wow.
way.
That booty hole is not ready.
Because it's a little bit more tighter. And that's why a lot of guys, and this is just one of the things, it is, a lot of guys are starting to do it now because, like, whacking the same, like, vagina, like, it gets boring.
And it get a little
the
loose.
booty a little tight.
And
that booty hole
is more sensitive, and it grabs the penis more. Like, it's amazing
Lord,
time.
that's why y'all stealing my man.
No, your men are just coming to... What happens is y'all tell him, I don't want to do no.
I know, that's why
and then they like, Jerome, like, hey, here I am.
You know what?
You call her.
You rang.
You rang.
My bell.
You know what?
You ring my bell.
I think it's just because, like, don't get me wrong, I do like how the butt plug feels, but that initial insert hurts.
It do.
Yeah, they have to take their time, and you have to be ready for it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that's gonna be a while.
Lubes, like when lubes are using oil,
because you gotta use anal lube, not vagina lube, right? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter.
Okay. But because I interchanged everything. Obviously, we was doing that shit wrong. How was we using the wrong douche, bitch?
Well, bitch, because I really thought, because first of all, and by the way, ladies, I don't know, if y'all still be douching, but you ain't supposed to be douching your pussy no more.
Yeah, no, we don't.
You shouldn't use it for that. But I thought that's what you were supposed to use for your booty.
I did.
No, it's
but I didn't know it was,
yeah, it's different.
A different one. But like I said, now it makes sense because because that's why it was like pinching when you would release it.
Yeah.
But then that's not safe, like he said, because then it's creating like a tear in your
Yeah.
asshole.
But it's just so funny just thinking about me being in the shower, like, douching my booty, because you know it's about to go down if you in the shower douching your booty hole, bitch.
So
Like,
why didn't it go down?
It did go down. I was douching it for my butt plug, because you don't want to pull it out and got a little surprise on there.
Oh, no problem.
That's what I'm
Hershey's
saying.
Kiss.
That's what I said. So that's how you prepare for anal.
Yep.
Douche.
And
you don't necessarily
get some lube.
Yeah,
Get
use
some
some
lube.
lube. And get an anal douche. There's a difference.
Anal douche. Don't listen to us, because baby, I was thinking that summer's eve right on up there. I was.
That vinegar and water.
That vinegar and water, baby.
Be bloody and stuff.
I'm dead.
No,
Okay, so
baby.
now we go
That ain't
get
cute.
into the vibe. Hey,
The
the vibe.
vibe.
Hey,
The vibe.
What you been listening to this week, Drea?
Oh, you want me to go first?
I mean, I can go first. Don't
Go
matter.
ahead, girl. Go ahead.
Okay, so y'all know that usually when I do music on here and I drop the song I'm listening to, I rarely do major artists, because I feel like y'all don't need promotion on here. Y'all got enough promotion, like. But I had to do this, and I'm very upset because y'all know I'm woke. I love the girls, I love the black women, but Billie Eilish is doing her fucking thing.
She is.
This
have to
album is
agree.
so good.
Yeah.
It's so good. Like, it's no skips on there.
It's good.
It's that kind of it's that vibe. You know, this is what it is. Okay, so let me tell y'all. Have you ever loved an artist so much, but they never had that song that just took them there? Because I feel like they don't have the right team around them. They don't know what their sound is. Billie Eilish found her sound on her first single.
I agree with that.
What was it called? Blue Eyes or something like that. At the end of the day, she has her sound. She has that pocket. She's in there, and the shit is just good. It has nothing to do with race, popularity. It just is what it is. Like, some people, I look at them and I'm like, you know what? The only reason you there is because you probably had some money or you had people behind you. But I can honestly look at her and be like, that's an artist.
Pure talent.
It's just
Pure
talent,
fucking
yeah.
talent. So she has a song called Lost Cause on her new album, and it's very funky. It's giving jazz. It's got a bass in there. It was just like...
She reminds me of a younger, hipper Amy Winehouse a little bit.
Yes.
Like, she gives that off.
Yes, and she has a beautiful voice too.
And it's
She
different,
does.
so it's like, it's not your Ariana Grande's and your Selena Gomez. It's like, it's a different person from the same age bracket that's doing something different.
I love it. So yeah, Billie Eilish, Lost Cause. The whole album is fire. It's called Happier Than Ever, I think, or something like that. But yeah, that's my bop of the week.
Well, I had said I was going to do a different bop since you was doing one of her bops, but I'm still going to do my bop. She has this other song on the album called I Didn't Change My Number, and I like that song.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, because I felt it in my soul. Because it's like, no, nigga, I didn't change my number, but I just don't want to talk to you.
Period.
So,
Her music is very relatable,
Yeah.
and that's what I'll say about it. I feel like it's very rare that you can like listen to a song nowadays, especially now, because I feel like a lot of times artists try to get too deep. But sometimes we just want to hear about a nigga fucking us over. Like SZA is good at that.
Yeah.
Summer Walker is great at that.
Ari Lennox, all of
It
them.
don't have to get so deep and talking about, oh, the ocean under your eyes is beautiful.
Just call it spade a spade.
Just
Call
say,
it what
this
it
nigga
is.
broke my heart and I'm
Yeah.
fucked up about it. So I feel like she does a good job at that, as like writing the lyrics is something relatable, like a shit that we're going through.
I
So,
agree. Yes.
but I'm ready for Summer Walker's next project. I heard it's coming.
I am too, because we ain't got an album since what, 2019?
But let me say something that people might not like. Over
What
is
you
a
about to
classic.
say?
Over it is
Why
a
would
classic.
people not like that? That's
because they feel like it's too soon.
Too
you can't
new, yeah.
you can't really call something a classic until it's like
But
10
it's like
years.
literally no skips.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's a classic to me. When you
Yeah.
can listen to an album
Over It is a classic
and you don't
by
have
Summer
to skip
Walker.
no songs. Every
Nothing.
song is about. It's a classic.
But, classics, you have to have... The other factor is longevity. Like,
yeah,
5 years from now, 10 years from now, what are you going to
We
be
don't
like?
know. She's
Let me
still
go ahead. You just never know. Like,
Yeah.
for me, Lauryn Hill's album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, it's been 20 years.
Yeah.
I still listen to the album like that.
Yeah.
Every song, like, it's amazing.
that is true.
That's facts. You right.
So
You right about
we'll
that.
see. I think it's classic for right now. Like, it's on. It's on.
For the
I
current
agree.
time.
Yeah.
For the current
Like,
time.
it's on track to be...
I love Summer Walker.
I do too.
Yeah.
So what you been listening to?
Well, I'm the plethora of everything, but what's been on replay is that Normani and Cardi B.
Yeah.
that. Like,
that was my bop a few weeks ago.
Yes.
It just been on. Like it's just been like
Still on repeat.
Yeah,
love it.
The Aaliyah sample, everything, the video, the visual, like it's just
I love Normani.
It's
She's coming for the
great.
girls, and I can't wait to see.
And I
we
feel
love-
like Normani should be a bigger artist. And I feel like the reason why her, group member, what's her name?
Camilla.
Yeah, whatever her
We
name
talked
is.
about her too.
I feel like just because she's white, she got like that.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course it
But
is.
like Normani is way more talented.
But I'll say this, just like what I said though, I feel like Normani, this is her first song where she got in that pocket, and that's her sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of her other songs before this have been cool, but they haven't been like, this is her sound.
Yeah, but
That-
also
that
a
smooth
lot of black
R&B.
women don't get a chance to be pop stars. Like,
Yeah.
they can't do pop music. Even
But
though
you
we
have to
get
develop into that.
Yeah.
Because if you think about like Beyonce's career, she was R&B. Like her first single was like Work It Out. It was very funk jazz. Like she had to graduate, and you can't just do pop. Like
Yeah.
you got to do your
But
R&B.
why?
first.
And that's the thing. Like, why can't black people just do pop?
Now I agree with you.
Yeah.
But it just
Yeah.
we're not allowed that opportunity.
Consider Beyonce pop.
Beyonce makes some pop songs. She has
Yeah.
R&B
She
songs,
does,
but
but she's not a pop.
Yeah, she's not a pop artist. Like when you think about pop artists, you think about the Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera.
Right.
But listen,
and I
but
would even
pop-
consider
But
Rihanna more of a pop artist
But listen,
than
y'all have to
Beyonce.
realize the word pop comes from popular.
Yeah.
So pop music really isn't a sound.
Yeah.
It's more so of what is just being
But
played.
they made it. But they
That's
made it a
true.
sound. But they also made
have
it a
made
sound.
it to where it's like you think of
when
certain
Britney Spears,
artists.
When
Right.
Britney Spears came out, they made it a sound like
NSYNC.
pop. Had
But
like
nobody-
this bubblegum kind of.
That bubblegum, but
music.
that's not nobody's making that type of music anymore.
Yeah.
Like what is pop music is like Post Malone, but technically that's rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Drake will
That
drop a
because they're-
song
that
and they'll
because-
call it pop.
and they'll call it pop because it's pop.
Mainstream.
Because
Yeah,
mainstream.
mainstream.
Yeah.
But like if y'all remember the R&B group Black, remember that give him the love that he wants, 'cause I do.
No, I don't
It's
remember
called-
one.
it's called-
I don't
I do.
remember that song,
But it
but I
was-
remember Black.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they had like they try to do pop and it just wouldn't take
It
it
just
off. But
wouldn't
their
work.
R&B, which is Bring It All to Me, took off.
Oh, lady, made of
Yeah.
me.
So yeah.
But
Anyway.
I think that was the same thing. Real quick before we move on, that was the same thing that happened to Sierra. I feel like she was doing R&B and then she tried to go the pop route, and people didn't really.
But that's probably because that's
like
what
it.
her label or whoever
Yeah.
was pushing on
Yeah.
her,
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother topic.
Yeah. Sierra
So-
just like she's been experimenting and she's not in her R&B bag like she used to be.
Yeah.
Because she
But
wants to be so mainstream. Like just be you.
I love Sierra. I think her and Missy need to link back up and bring it back.
Yeah.
I agree.
Her and Missy
Sierra
need to
thing
link.
is she wants to be so famous and mainstream, but like you were headed that way by doing your R&B.
Right,
Same
exactly.
as Beyonce, you was headed that way. You don't have to make pop music.
But you know who needs to really get in that EDM bag? Kelly Rowland, because she
Kelly-
could make some EDM music.
But here's the
and
thing
sing
that
her
people don't
ass
get
off.
Kelly Rowland for. Like she's the one that brought EDM music to the United
She
States.
did.
Like when people were using like David Guetta and all the other people, like
They had Kelly Rowland.
doing. Kelly Rowland did that. She went overseas. She
you
brought
remember
it
that
here.
song, When Love Takes
Oh,
Over?
but yeah, and before that, she did,
Yeah,
like,
I do
she did
remember that
several.
song.
She did several songs. They didn't connect, but not everyone does EDM. From the Ushers, the Will I Am to Nicki Minaj. Like, yo, Kelly
Usher
did
was
that.
killing it. Oh,
Oh my God.
Oh, calm down,
I know.
calm
It
down.
ain't time to sing yet. I be forgetting.
But yeah, shout out to the girls doing y'all thing. Billie Eilish, Normani, Summer, all the girls. We love y'all. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Lex P.
And it's your girl Dre and Nicole.
Now, y'all know we like to do our help on this earth by controlling the bird.
Amen. We ain't pregnant.
No, and this is why.
The pit bull pregnant, but
But
we
we
ain't
not.
pregnant.
Okay, so because we use the Pill Club. So what the Pill Club is that you can get birth control delivered straight to your door.
Yes.
For free.
Also, by using pillclub.com, you can also help out low-income families by also giving a donation to bedsider.org.
So if there's a specific brand you like to use, the Pill Club carries over 120 FDA approved brands. So you ain't got to worry about you getting the knockoff stuff. We got the good stuff over here.
Right. And you can also get it as low as $7 a month without your insurance.
You know, it's a steal.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? So you're going to go to thepillclub.com/poorminds. That's thepillclub.com/poorminds and get your birth control. And they deliver it in a discreet packaging so you ain't got to worry about your man, your mama, your cousin, your brother, anybody being in your business.
all in your business.
You know what I'm saying?
And you helping out a good cause. You giving a donation as well.
You know what I'm saying? So thepillclub.com/poorminds.
Yeah.
So now we're going to get into the Pour Your Heart Out segment. If you want your question answered on the show, make sure you email us at askpourminds@gmail.com. If you're a Patreon member, make sure you put in the header that you're a Patreon member and you'll get to skip the line. Yes. And we gon'
pass that wine, girl.
Oh, we not gonna talk about lasagna?
Oh, we gonna talk about lasagna.
We gonna talk about lasagna at the end.
After we answer these fucking questions, we gonna talk about this shit.
Okay, so let me read the first question. It says, my dumb ass got my baby mama name tatted on me, thinking that was gonna get her back, but it didn't work. So now I'm stuck with her name tatted on me. How do y'all feel about niggas having bitches' names tatted on them? Do niggas got y'all names tatted? I actually have a funny story. So, I was dating this guy. I'm not even going to say, because I've talked about this guy on the show, but I'm not even going to say who it is because it's so embarrassing. But, like, we was dating and he came to my house and I noticed, like, he had a tattoo, a new tattoo, and I looked at it. It was his baby mama's name. And it didn't bother me, but it bothered me because it was new. Mm-hmm. Like, he had gotten it, like recently. You know, it was still, you need some Neosporin, bitch.
No A&D ointment.
You know what I'm saying?
When did I break up this morning?
Hello? So, he was saying that him and his homeboys made a bet and he lost the bet, so he had to get it. It was just some bullshit. So, long story short, I still fucked him. So, does it really matter? Not really.
And I got a nigga name tatted on me, and it ain't stopped no niggas from fucking with me.
Where is it? Is it big? How?
It's little.
It's cute though. I like it.
It's cute. And I'm gonna get it covered up eventually. I'm not
gonna lie.
I just be trying to think what I want to get it covered up.
Yeah. But I think getting somebody's name tatted on you, like if that's how you feel in the moment, like as long as it ain't nowhere big, like across your chest or on your fucking back or your stomach, like DeAndre. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I would say when Nick Cannon did Mariah name, but then he did still get it covered up. So
and it's fucking Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
It was Mariah.
Like, it's Mariah.
Yeah, people have Mariah Carey pictures and names.
It's not Siobhan. It's not Siobhan from Fifth Ward. It's fucking Mariah Carey. So that's understandable.
But I feel like just being on the safe side, I feel like when people get people's names set, I feel like it almost feels more like property. Mm-hmm. I'm like, if you in love with them or you want to do something, like, why don't you get like matching like symbols or something like that? Like, this is being on the safe side. Like,
I like that idea better.
Like a heart or whatever symbol it is that you all have like in common, but like getting the name is like.
See, I don't know. I guess I didn't feel like that was like real enough. It wasn't giving real. It wasn't giving real bitch enough because I had me and my best friend got.
Are you with them now?
I'm not.
So it wasn't real.
But
it wasn't.
No, but you did what you had to do, and
it paid off.
It paid off. That's what I'm saying.
It paid off for the moment.
Yeah, it was like,
but you know,
sometimes you got to do what
you
got to do.
No, I didn't explain. It's like what? What paid off?
Getting the tattoo, he was like, "Damn, my bitch hold me down. Let me do something for her."
Yeah. Okay, well,
it worked itself out.
You should got like on the thin surface. It's like not so deep.
I'm dead, so it can peel off.
Yeah, like in about 3 months, this is gone. About 3 months.
I still got it on my foot. You know them fade.
But I'm not gonna lie. My ex that I dated, like I used to live with, had my name tatted on me. He got it covered up. But I don't think it's a big deal for people to have names tatted on.
I just think you shouldn't do it to like where it's like Lick said, ridiculous.
Like where it's big. Like he had it on his arm, but he had a whole sleeve, and it was like right here. So to get it covered up wasn't a big deal. Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Question number 2. Go ahead, Drea.
Hi, ladies. I'm a huge fan of your show and your energy. I thought you ladies might have some good tips for me. I recently started dating a guy with a massive dick.
Same,
it's
girl.
also curved upwards. This makes it really difficult for me to give him head. I can only fit like a fourth of it in my mouth, and the curve doesn't help. Do you have any tips on giving head to someone who has an upward curve and or to someone with a massive dick? Thanks in advance.
Well, I know for me, when the man's dick is curved upward,
chest belly,
I turn around.
Yes, ass
because
in your
it
face.
makes it, ass in his face. So it goes, it slides down.
Yeah, like a banana.
Yeah, so you cannot, if a man's dick is curved upward, there's no way that he can stand up and you can be on your knees and sucking his dick. You gonna scratch his dick up with your teeth. It's not enjoyable for him. He can't feel it on the shaft. There's no good news coming from that.
Yeah.
So he has to lay down down and y'all have to get in like a 69 position. That's the only way you're gonna be able to suck his dick, girl. Especially if it's big.
Yes, you have to go in the direction that it's like we driving on curves. You have to go in the direction the curves want. Otherwise, it's like defeating the purpose. And if she was like on her knees and just striking, it's gonna take forever for him to come. You can be down there for like a whole work shift.
And I'm not doing it.
No, it's not worth it.
I'm not doing
We
it.
ain't getting in all it.
Nah, hell no. So good luck, girl. Because honestly, I don't like big dicks.
Me neither.
I hate big dicks.
I like a, schmedium.
You like big dicks?
I ain't gonna even say schmedium. I like medium because I want it to be small.
Yeah, I like medium.
Right? Because everyone's point of reference is different.
I feel like medium is like...
medium is like 6 inches.
6'7". What's that small? He's talking about that small.
That's small?
I feel like that's comparable to like a Vienna sausage. Like, why you want that?
No, hold on now.
She's like,
no.
Ain't that what they said at the beginning of the wood? Jerome.
I feel like that's too small.
6-7 inches is big.
No,
Are
I
you
feel like
kidding
that's too
me?
small. Like, no, like, that's length. Girth is different, right? So, like, length.
Yeah, you're right.
6 or 7, like, that's not that big.
But I'm more of a girth.
Oh,
I'm a
yeah,
girth
like,
girl.
yeah.
Yeah. I need the circumference to be there.
Yeah. I feel like, and that's average, right? Because, like, stats show like 5, 6 or like average for men, right? So I feel like 6'7" is average for black men, right? And I feel like your 10s and 11s and 12s, like that's big.
Yeah,
so I feel like
see?
a good 8, 9, 9.5, 10.
That's too big. Especially if we were talking about doing anal.
And just think
imagine
about
that in your.
You know what I think about?
You ain't gonna fart straight for a week. You gonna fart like this.
You know what I think about though? I think about like I think about like how like if you have a big dick, right? I feel like for a long time you can like be getting used to it and pleasuring it. I feel like if it's so small, if you're in a relationship with him, you're gonna be used to it. Like,
but 6'7" is not small to me.
Yeah, that's not small to me neither. Jerome.
Think about like 3 years, 4 years, 5 years down the line. You're like, oh no, you don't. No, you want something that's gonna challenge you.
I don't like to be challenged. This is not the real world.
I see 6, 7. I see
9, 10.
I see
11, 12.
No, I ain't talking about that, but a good 8.5 to like 9.5, 10 is that's perfect.
10? No.
That's the size of the foot.
My 12
foot.
inches.
Nah, my foot ain't a 10. My foot like a.
And girth is also
girth is the major thing for all of us.
Yeah, because it don't hit all the walls.
Exactly.
The walls been falling down.
That's why they've been falling down
the
whole episode. Okay, so question 3. So, girl, yeah, that's how you suck dick. Put your booty in his face.
Yeah.
Hey, guys. I love you guys. I watch all your episodes. My ex and I have been together on and off since I was 15. I'm 24 now. We officially called it off about 2 years ago and stopped communicating and seeing each other. Last year, before the pandemic broke out, his father and I started communicating over social media. The father is so fine, very intelligent, has his doctorate, and he got money. The father and I are now fucking, and it's been over 1 year. He buys me everything, pays all my bills, and gives me money. I live a good life. I like the father, but I feel bad because I was fucking the son for years, and now the son and the father relationship isn't the best anymore because the son has his suspicions. I also think I might still love the son. Should I end the situation or continue fucking the father? None of my friends or family know that I'm fucking the father. It's been a secret. What should I do? Bitch, you already did it.
Right. Why y'all be asking us what should you do after you already done
the damage has been done, and even though you still love the son, you can't go back to the son. Because honestly, now you would be stupid because you getting money, you getting your things. The damage has been done.
And the son is poor.
And you ain't going backwards. Yeah.
You ain't going backwards. So I feel like this. If you would have asked us before you started fucking the father, I would have told you don't fuck that man father. Because that's taking shit too far. But you're already doing it. So you might as well continue.
Jerome seems like he has a different perspective.
I do, but like in this, like this is gonna be so crazy, and I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna say the name only because they're openly gay and it's fine. So Karamo,
okay,
I had the biggest crush on him, right?
Karamo is very fine.
Yeah, I had the biggest crush on him, but you know a lot of black gay celebrities only date white men. That's a different story. But his son and I had been chatting like some years ago, and his
son,
yeah, and his son had been trying to talk to me. He's like my age,
okay,
and I didn't want to talk.
Wait, how old is Karamo?
Karamo's probably like in his late 40s.
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, his son probably like 30 maybe.
Okay, I did not know that.
So, and his son is gay, so his son like was trying to talk to me and everything like that, and he's handsome and stuff like that. But I was just like, I couldn't do it because I like his daddy.
Right.
Even though his daddy's in a
But that's
relationship.
what we saying. So you made a choice. You stuck to one side.
Right.
But if had it been opposite, I would have
like if you was talking to the son and then Karamo came
And-
along.
Karamo! Karamo! It would have been a good time.
Okay, well,
I'm
I
like,
feel
no,
like
I
this.
can't be your boyfriend because now I'm your father.
I am dead. Well, I'll say this. You're already fucking the dad. You're getting your things
You might
and
as well
you're still
keep fucking
young. You might as well just
gramps.
keep it to yourself. Continue to get your things, but have fun. This man is not about to be your husband. He's not about to be your boyfriend. Get your things. Save your money. Invest in the things you want to do. Start a business or whatever. Not a business, or if you want to, whatever you're trying to do, this is the time to do your shit. Because if I would have had the niggas that I have now when I was 24, I would be way far ahead.
I
And
would
you
too,
like have something to show for guys that have
Thank
been
you.
in your vagina.
Amen.
Have something to show for.
I agree.
Amen. Because
That's my motto. That's what I live by.
Because I feel like, because we talk about that all the time. A lot of the girls be like, oh my God, y'all always talk about having BDBs, but y'all don't know about this and that. Because the things that we've done with our money, it's good over here. Let's just say that.
And some women are okay with just fucking celebrities. Like, oh, girl, I fucked with some-
Exactly.
And what did you get? 'Cause this man is worth $10 million and he got you what, a Happy Meal?
Not
Girl,
even
sit your ass
Sometimes
down.
they don't even be getting that.
Girl,
They get a
sit your
wet
ass-
ass.
and they be so excited about it. Like,
I remember that story.
did your credit score
came out.
increase?
That's what I'm saying about that guy. He was a basketball player. I can't remember his name.
Oh,
but the Chipotle.
that didn't. Oh,
He worked at Chipotle.
No, he was like, he left the girl at his house all day because he went to
Yeah.
practice, came back home, and he had Chipotle for himself. Didn't even bring her no food.
and she didn't have a flight back.
Yeah,
right?
she didn't have a flight back.
Like, girl,
But that's what the girls be doing.
Yes, girl. We
you
say
want to dick me down? Give me a deposit. Thank
Hello?
you.
Sorry.
And that's not sex work. That's not prostitution. That's that.
It's
you
just-
know, you rub my back, I rub your back.
Hello? That's all we be trying to say. Thank you.
we making it work.
Teamwork.
Teamwork make the dream work.
Go
We
ahead.
say keep fucking Mr. Otis.
Now, see?
Because Dante don't got no money.
Cause Dante ain't got it. That's all we saying.
Go ahead with question
All
number
right.
4, girl.
Hey girls, I know that y'all both have discussed working in the club before, but I'm trying to see how legit the bag really is and if it's really as easy as being pretty and having good customer service. I'm considering moving to Houston or Dallas soon to pursue a degree in fashion, but I also know that I have to have money on the side rolling in because I have huge goals that I want to accomplish. Is there really a lot of money in the nightlife, and do you think Houston would be a good place to start? Did y'all get paid strictly off tips, and did y'all meet a lot of BDBs when y'all worked there? Just a little background, I'm 22.
Club game not like how it used to
Club
be.
game ain't how it used to
The
be.
value has gone down
It
because
has.
so many women will do the most for the little bit.
I think we was in it at a time where it was like, I ain't gonna even say at its peak, because a lot of people say it was really at its peak, like when Big Meech and people like that was out and spending money, and we was too young for that.
we was too young, but we was still reaping the benefits because we wasn't in Atlanta though. We was in Houston.
But I'm just saying that time.
Right,
Yeah.
but bitch, when we was in Houston, y'all know when we was in fucking Dreams and T White was in that bitch, you knew you was about to walk out that bitch with at least 2 bands if you was in wagering. And he was fine.
But,
Damn. Free my dog.
Free that man.
Free that man.
Yeah.
But nah, for real though, like I feel like we kind of was still in a time frame where bitches was really getting money. Like even when I first moved to Atlanta like 5 years ago, so I'll say 2016, 2017 was when I was working in the clubs. I was making a lot of bread. Like I don't feel like girls is really making that kind of money anymore unless it's like ones who have a crazy clientele.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll say this.
That already is
that
built.
already have a crazy clientele because I'll say this. How it used to be, niggas would go to the clubs with their homeboys and they would try to find girls in the club, whether it be girls that are already there or their waitresses, because the waitresses are fine. They just wanted somebody to mingle with. But now, niggas ain't doing that. They taking their bitch to the club with them. So they not even worried about the other women and what's going on. They are just, there to entertain that girl. And they gon' tip you, but they not trying to tip you to impress you because they're not interested in you.
Right.
Because they already got that girl with them. So I will say the club scene is cool if you can get on at a popular spot, but also have clientele.
But also let me say this too. These days, I don't think it's so much about being pretty anymore. anymore either. I think it's more about your customer service.
Absolutely.
I think it used to be more about being pretty because everybody wasn't fine.
Right.
Now everybody fine.
Right.
They don't watch some YouTube tutorials on makeup and lace
telling
I mean, bitches done got
But
BBLs,
also-
everything. Everybody fine.
Yeah,
Everybody
but also
fine.
another, so like it's saturated, right? And then
Yes.
another part of that is like, what you probably wouldn't do for $500, a girl would do for 50.
Right, exactly.
And she could be just as like everybody have like the same bodies and stuff.
Right.
All that. So it's like, well, if this bitch gonna do it for 50, why would I pay you 500?
Exactly.
Like,
but
you making the
I also
price go
feel
down.
like I am a good tipper when I go to the club or if I'm doing something and I'm tipping anybody. So I don't give a fuck what you look like. Cause you never know. Honestly, women get money nowadays. So when you be in a section, bitch, you really don't even know who paying the tab.
Yeah.
Cause I have a homegirl, she don't
Might be
really
me.
go out with
Nah,
niggas.
I'm
She go
lying.
out with her friends and she's paying the tab. She gets bottles, hookahs, whatever. So she don't care what you look like. She just wants good fucking service. So I feel like nowadays you need to have good service and you need to make clientele because I like to text somebody and be like, hey, I'm coming through. Can you hook us up?
Yeah.
You know, like.
And it also depends on like how much are you willing to work for it, right? And then another part of that is like a lot of places are like gratuities included. So like some people are tipping on top of that, but some places are not. So it's like you might work your ass off. You might not get it. Bitch, you volunteered.
Luckily,
Go home.
child. Not you
Yeah.
volunteering.
I mean, the club, working in the club, y'all, it just ain't what it used to be. I don't know. So it's like when y'all write us and y'all ask us these questions, I'm not an advocate for working in the club no more. I mean, if you got to make your money, make your money. But I
think there's still money there, but just not how we were making. I'm not lying to you. Like, I was making thousands of dollars a night.
Same.
Like, I would walk out with like $1,500, $2,000, $3,000 on a Friday,
Yes.
Saturday. So
money was different back then.
Yeah, money was a lot different than Lord, when I think about the money I blew through and the shit I was doing.
And I feel like a lot of guys are more. It just in my mindset, like I feel like when I see guys spend money, I feel like a lot of guys are more stingy now because they're so used to accustomed to like the girls who want to get them for money, this and other, and girls don't even do it like how they used to do it. Like it was a screen, get to know you. Now it's like you want me to come through? Can I get a Chanel bag? Like bitch, you wear motherfucking bags from Walmart, girl.
You can't be asking for no Chanel.
But now,
niggas like that.
Niggas was way more green back in the day because it wasn't so much being exposed on social media either.
And I'm not gonna lie, my mouthpiece was sick. It's probably
customer service.
It's probably niggas still to this day be like, that bitch got me. That go that poor man's bitch. That hoe owe me $2,000.
And I agree. I feel like it's the same thing with me. Like I used to be finessing the fuck out
that's
these
customer
niggas.
service. That's customer service.
I mean, it was. I mean, but that's how.
Because I wasn't even the nicest waitress. Because I just didn't used to be nice to niggas like
Still
that.
not.
I feel like where my money? Like, and I would ask them at the end of the night if they would give me $50 or something. I'd be like, "That's what you giving me as a tip." But then I feel like they would still tip me because they was like, "Man, this whole fine. I'm trying to see if I can fuck."
I'm dead. Never hear from you again.
See you next Friday.
Yes. So honestly, good luck. But I feel like if you do it right and get your clientele, good luck, bitch. I'm just playing. Nah, but I think it'll work. If you, she's 22.
Enjoy.
You can build a clientele. You can make some money. People just gotta fuck with you. You know.
And I also say this: with you being so young, you can make some connections and shit too. You'll meet some,
especially if you're trying to be in the fashion industry. You're gonna meet people.
And also, like, be about your own hustle. Like, because men love women. They don't say this all the time. They love women who got their own. It makes them feel like they're in a league of their own. It's like, I don't have to do for it, but I do it because I know you can do it yourself.
Exactly.
And another man is not going to approach. Like, if you're a Chanel bitch, like, Auto bag, nothing wrong with Auto. But like those guys are typically not going to approach you. They're like, oh, she's Chanel, she in Birkin. Like,
they know.
I ain't going.
That's why I carry.
So if you got your own,
she got
you
the
look the
Chanel,
part.
but I'm gonna carry a little Louis wherever I go. Cause
Louis still good. But I'm just saying, like, to the girls who and coach nigga to come back. But
don't call it a comeback.
Typically, a guy who can afford Birkins and Hermes are not like, you know,
gonna talk to those type of women.
Yeah, because they feel like you don't got it.
But I'm not gonna lie, and they do notice those things.
Yeah, they do. They do.
They do. They notice the drip.
Yeah. Like you notice it. Like you see a Rolex, you see this.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. My roster has changed.
And it puts you in different places. And it puts you in different places. Like while you know, some of y'all are going to like some of these steak restaurants, there's other places, like even the Four Seasons, for example, like like go somewhere different. So you gotta do something different. You can't be going to the same places all the time. You're gonna find something different. Like step your pussy up.
For it crumble.
I'm dead. Okay, Nikki. Okay, Barbs.
That's why you get crumbs. Sis.
Before we get to this closing,
It's crumbling. That's why you getting crumbs.
Let's tell the story real quick about lasagna. Okay, I'm gonna open up the story and I'm gonna let y'all finish. I'm not gonna tell because I was in the Okay.
We know what happened.
So
we don't insert ourselves if you
that
lie.
lasagna was good though.
That lasagna was fire. So
Yeah.
Kiki calls us, and because we're in a group chat with Kiki from Cocktails, she's like, "Hey y'all know my friend Jerome.
Kiki said so.
He is cooking tonight. He said for me to invite y'all, come through. We're gonna have a good night." I was like, "Okay, cool." So, bitch, you know I love lasagna. Me and Garfield, like you say lasagna, we on the way.
Free food and drinks, I'm there.
You know what I'm saying? So we go to Jerome's house. Beautiful setup. Beautiful
home. Beautiful gown.
Beautiful gowns. And I was like, wow. Mind you, this is when I had $3.
Money.
So he came in. We had the drinks. They were cooking the food. And it was a good night.
It was a good night.
It was fun.
But the drinks was flowing.
It wasn't.
The drinks started flowing.
And over.
It started with you, right?
It started with me.
It started with her because I do not like the taste of alcohol. So but before you get there, I was already mad about the person that was
staying with
crashing there for a while, right? So that's
Which we have a story about that too.
Yes.
After,
which is already, you know,
right. So somebody was staying with him that he was just kind of like annoyed.
Yeah.
So you were already
trash.
Yeah.
And so I don't like the taste of alcohol. So we were like doing shots or something like that. And I'm like, I don't like the taste of alcohol. And I think he was like, it's water, Jerome, it's water. I'm like, okay. So I'm like,
I know. And I'm usually not that
it. And I was in like, I literally cannot stand the taste of
Yeah,
alcohol.
it was my fault.
And I'm like, oh, it tastes like alcohol. So the guy who was staying there, he like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, and da da da.
And I was apologizing. I was apologizing because I did feel bad for doing that. Because that is wrong. Let me
hate
just
the taste
say.
of alcohol. I'm not.
And y'all, I was just sitting there like, well,
that was messed up for me.
But she got the attitude. Y'all know she's spicy.
Well, I am because I be looking at Lex and I be like, bitch, what's wrong?
I just felt because I kept apologizing. He just kept going off about
because I was mad about the other guy.
Yeah.
So, but I wasn't mad at Lex. I feel like she was sympathetic. I feel like my anger was misguided, right?
Yeah.
But I felt like Dre was like, I don't give no fuck. Let's go. We don't give no fuck about this. Let's go. It was just like,
go,
it was like, girl, you don't want to be nonchalant.
Baby,
care about my feelings. Support me, bitch.
But that's not, baby, it's lasagna.
She like, let's go.
can go to Johnny
Let's
Carrabba's.
dip. I ain't got time for this. I'm like, your feelings are not the ones that's hurt. It's mine.
Yeah, that's what it was. He was like, it's not about what y'all feel. I'm the one that drank the liquor, and I'm just over here like,
because I literally started choking. Remember?
yes, you did.
It was serious to me. Like I hated it.
It was the drama.
Yeah.
For me,
So the drinking on top of the drama, on top of everything.
So y'all started arguing.
We did.
I can't even remember what was said because I was so drunk.
But
She
then,
was dismissive.
Yeah, I probably was.
Yeah.
And Kiki was just
But
sitting
then
there
at
drunk.
one point, I left out the door, and
Kiki
then
was
you and
packing up
Lex, y'all was getting into it.
Yes, because I was just
I went outside and I was on the phone with
But we
somebody.
was getting into it about you.
Yeah, we were getting into it about you because I was like, you doing too much talking to my friend like that. You like this, but this is my house. And I was like, you're right. Let me not get kicked out.
Which was fine. And Kiki, meanwhile, she packing the lasagna.
She packing the lasagna because that lasagna was good.
making
was
a
good.
plates for everybody, including me.
Because Kiki was drunk
Including
too.
me.
We was all drunk. So we was all drunk, but yeah.
The thing that made it worse was that your friend that was staying with you
That wasn't my friend.
Okay,
He was on our side.
He was on our side. And that was
Yeah,
fucked up. Because I'm not going to lie. It don't matter if my friend is right or wrong. You're supposed to take up,
And
especially
that's
because
why
he
I
was
was
staying
taking
with
up
you.
for you
That's the
because
thing,
you was
too.
wrong.
I was wrong.
But I still was like, hold on, Jerome. Hold on, Jerome.
So that's the thing too. Like, so he wasn't my friend. He was my uncle friend. My uncle, like, he's going to stay there for a little while.
Right.
And so, like, that's why he was on your side because I didn't like him to begin with.
And then honestly, like after we left, we were just like, okay, we woke up the next morning, we're like, we're drunk, but we love Jerome.
I sent y'all a long message, like,
yes, and we were like, we're drunk.
I'm like, I'm so drunk.
Y'all know how many times that was a Poor Minds. That was a Wind Down Wednesday episode for us, boo.
And mind you, Kiki got there hours before y'all preparing the lasagna. So we You was drinking the whole entire time.
Right.
So I was drinking like wine and champagne.
But what was weird was like the next day we were over it, and so when you sent us that message, we're like, Jerome, we love you, like we don't care. But your friend was like, well, I'm not gonna stay here. Like he was trying to stay with like one of us, like so he could leave. We were
Stop
like,
calling that man my friend.
Okay,
that's enough camera time for him.
But we were. It was like
you're not coming over here.
We was like, hold on, bitch. We didn't drink that much Jack
And he just met y'all, and like literally,
he was trying to stay with us.
Literally, he didn't know my uncle like that much. But
Wasn't he British?
He came from a different country, and I was like, "You go to where country he came from." My uncle was like, "Just please let him stay there for a little while. He needs to get adjusted to Atlanta."
Yeah.
And so now he's
when he was speaking, he was definitely giving a damn.
Go back to Turkey.
Girl,
it wasn't Turkey, bitch.
Girl, I know.
It was.
Who's here now? I'm pretty sure you're gonna watch because you're a fan.
Oh,
hi.
I'm dead.
Hey.
Yes. Okay. So before we close the show out, Jerome, tell them where they can find you and all that good stuff.
Well, my Twitter, which is my biggest platform, has been suspended permanently. Because
I lost mine too.
It got suspended because of copyright infringements from a concert from 6 years ago. I was at the Beyonce concert, recording myself because our music was singing in the background. They suspended me permanently. So anyway, I'm suspended. But y'all can find me on social media at Mr. Mr. Jerome Trammel, JeromeTrammel. It'll be tagged down below.
Yes,
on Instagram. So that's where I'm at, y'all.
Not you telling us what to put in the description.
I do that.
No, because he needs to let us know.
Yes,
we gotta put
thank
the right
you
thing.
so much, Jerome, for coming.
And let me just say this. I'm so proud of y'all because y'all have grown. Like, even though it wasn't overnight, y'all have grown so fast, and to get deals and to be like your own merchandise and all the, like, y'all are so amazing. I'm so happy. I was telling all my friends like, watch this podcast, watch this, and I literally try to watch like every episode, and I'll binge watch. I love watching it though on YouTube. Versus the audio. Yeah, audio. I'm like, I want to see the facial expressions.
Everybody says that.
Like the tarot card.
I see.
She said tarot. I thought it was tarot.
Like, come on now, Drew.
I did. I thought it was tarot.
We are not having this conversation again.
I mean, now I know it's tarot.
Y'all ready to close out?
Like, you know, P-roll.
I need everybody to snap for me real quick.
What song is this?
Y'all ready? Everybody bounce. Y'all ready? It's the L, the E, the X, the P. Now let me tell you what I want to do. Let me show you that I'm feeling you. Wanna taste when I ride with you. Wanna taste when I put my lips inside of you. I can't get enough of you. Always thinking of you. So sweet, so very wet, so good. Girl, your name is like, girl, I'm talking about
peaches and cream.
Oh, no way, cause you know I'm a fiend. Getting freaky in a Bentley limousine.
Even better when it tastes ice cream.
Know what I mean? Peaches and cream. I need it because you know that I'm a fiend.
That's right.
Get freaky in a Bentley limousine.
So good tonight.
Come on, take it first.
I know you because you know that I'm a fiend.
Getting
freaky in a Bentley limousine.
You know what I'm talking about.
Me too. This ain't my show.
Okay. But let me just say this.
I used to love that video, y'all.
We had no business singing that song. But little did I know that I would grow up and be getting freaky in the Bentley limousine.
A limousine?
That's what he said.
But you know what song we didn't have no business singing?
Well, it was a Lambo, but
it was a Bentley truck.
Before we go, you know what song we didn't have in the business singing? And the members didn't know was about cum dropping on your face until a couple years ago.
What?
SWV rained down on me.
That's what that was about?
Yes. And some of the members didn't even know. They was like, we didn't even know.
Oh my God.
And one of them was like, I thought y'all knew. It's
That's freaky.
Rain down on
Let
me.
your loving fall like raindrops.
Whoa. Yes, come on.
It don't be like,
and everything.
but that shit don't be like rain. It be more like a water gun.
Yeah. One of the ones that's like jam.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
A sprinkler.
We will see y'all next week. Bye, y'all. A water gun, bitch.
Like a sprinkler.
I hate it here.
Yeah.
A water gun, bitch.
Do it be like, I'm sorry, y'all. Do it be like